We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen going to go to the air right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Ravens 6, Bills nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Brings up
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Allen. Throw complete right side to close. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Allen to throw it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry fighting through. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. 6-0 our score after 1.
11 yards. It's 4th down. Jordan
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Alert!
To the air, Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
56, 56.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Ravens 6. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Johnson jostles free. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he fires deep for Shakir.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson going to keep it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Half 85, half 85. Hey, tight. 56.
Allen now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here's another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd down in the yard. Jackson from the shotgun. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
It's third down. 3rd and 14.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Henry up the middle. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. Powering his way forward. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Ravens 12. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Second down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete.
A gain of 26.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A gain of 26 yards.
Back now in Buffalo.
First down, Ravens.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jackson going to keep it. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jackson going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
From the gun, Jackson. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Bills first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he rifles one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. And complete right side to Cook. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Draymond Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Round 80. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Allen, got to have this one. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 29 yards. And the Bills have taken a fourth quarter lead. A plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
2-point conversion.
Look out.
They'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They begin with Henry. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
A gain of 14. And a Ravens first down.
180. Shot. Shut up.
Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
180.
Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Jackson going to keep it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Bills 23.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Off 52.
To throw is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Allen going to run with it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready? Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Throwing, Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Allen. Oh, he finds his running back, who snuck right down the middle of the field. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.